Earlier in our broadcast, we showed a couple of people out across the hike and bike trail at Mill Creek Park, walking the dog, running. Definitely a really nice afternoon. Very comfortable to be out and about here a couple of days after Christmas. And of course, we're still celebrating Kwanzaa and Hanukkah as well. Happy Kwanzaa and Hanukkah to all those celebrating this evening. Certainly enjoying the beautiful, pleasant evening, no matter what you might be celebrating across the valley. Temperatures, high temperature wise at the airport, 51 degrees. We're going to be even warmer than that. Not a one-day stay from the mild air. We'll be seeing and celebrating that mild air through the end of the weekend. 15 degrees above the average for that high temperature today. Temperature still very comfortable if you're going to be maybe making your way out and about this evening. Temperatures for the most part will stay in the 40s. Temperatures actually rising close to midnight tonight. Right now, they're in the upper 40s. And a live look out there on our Briarfield Healthcare traffic camera. Traffic moving just fine across 224 in Market Street. Going to be a couple of raindrops to try and get in the mix this evening. There was one little surge of light rain that has made its way off to the northeast. The next batch right now moving through the Mansfield area, Cambridge area along I-70 and 77. This will continue to push up towards the northeast here over the next couple of hours. And this will probably be our most widespread batch of rain for the evening. It's just going to be a couple of scattered showers by 10, 11 o'clock. That's out of our hair. And then the rest of the evening, pretty quiet. A couple of isolated showers here and there. Temperatures rising out of the low 40s after midnight into the early morning hours. Temperatures will still be in the 40s, but by 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, we're back in the 50s. And even by the middle of tomorrow, temperatures making their way to the mid 50s. The afternoon hours, they'll stay dry, a little bit breezy. We're going to try and make our way to about 60 degrees, and also we'll feature a little bit of sunshine, limited sunshine, but I could see some breaks in the cloud cover the second half of the day. Now, Sunday, a different story as far as the precipitation goes. Still going to stay pretty breezy. Also going to stay very mild. However, as we go late into Saturday, early into Sunday, this steady rain arrives just in time for daybreak. It'll stay with us through the middle of the day. And then the second half of the day, probably not featuring as steady of rainfall, but rain chances will be highly elevated all throughout the second half of the day. Could even feature a gusty thunderstorm. That'll definitely be in play through the at least the second half of our Sunday. We'll have to watch out for a real low-end threat for a gusty thunderstorm, a December severe weather threat. You don't see that too often, but a lower-end threat across eastern Ohio and into western Pennsylvania. As I just mentioned, those winds picking up from time to time. Not so much on Saturday, but into Sunday. Could see wind gusts anywhere from 30 to 40 miles per hour. And then on Monday, that range will still apply as we go into Monday morning and into the afternoon. Taking a look at our 7-day forecast, Lindsay, you notice a pretty big difference and a pretty big drop off in those temperatures. We're talking 50s, should say 60s tomorrow to 50s on Sunday, 40s to Wednesday, and then the 30s take over starting on New Year's Day. Snow will definitely be very possible. Accumulations will be possible as well from New Year's Day through the end of next week. But that cold air looking very likely will be back in the 20s by the time we kick off the first Friday of the new year.
Yeah, we get some fresh air. It's really more comfortable out there right now.
Definitely.
You know, and it's a variety pack. We've got a little bit of everything in there. The air is so dry too. Maybe that moisture will help in our houses for folks that are dealing with the dry air.
For sure.
All right, Andrew, thank you as always. And we have more news.